Hi everyone, welcome to your daily reading. So for today and from now on, I'm going to try to do things a little bit differently for the daily reading. Instead of an after dark love reading, I'm just going to do a daily reading, but I'm going to break it up into 3. So I'm going to do singles, couples, and exes. And we're going to get 2 main energies from this deck right here. But I'm also going to use this tiny little deck, the tiny tarot. I put all the cards in here, and so I'm going to give it a shake, and then I'm going to pull out some cards to I'm going to throw them around your cards and see like what possibilities, what energies are there for you throughout the day. Okay, so let's begin, and let's start off with singles. What do my single viewers most need to hear for today? What do my single viewers most need to hear for today? What do my single viewers most need to hear for today? Okay, so this will be your first card. What do my single viewers most need to hear for today? And this would be your second card. Okay, so as far as the main energies, you've got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So with the Ace of Cups, this tells me that, yeah, you may be single, but you've got opportunities around you. The Ace of Cups has to do with new beginnings, new relationships that bring you a lot of love and joy. But it's interesting that you have this with the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is telling you, you've got to be more upfront about this. You've got to put yourself out there when it comes to relationships. Make sure that you're not kind of looking and kind of staying home, not putting yourself out there is what I'm trying to say. You've got to be more assertive. If you put yourself out there, whatever that means, whether it's like, going out with your friends and kind of letting everybody know you're single and looking, there is a new opportunity here for you. Now, let me kind of reach in my little bag here. I've got all the cards from the Tiny Tarot, and it'll be interesting to see what messages come up for singles. Okay, so I can't see what I'm reaching for, but okay, let's get one more. These cards are so small that this is like, I think, the only way I can incorporate them into my readings. Otherwise, I'm going to lose all of them. Okay, so we've got, oh wow, look at this. You've got the Knight of Cups. You've also got the Star. Oh my gosh, look at this. You've got the Nine of Wands. So that definitely goes with this Queen of Wands energy. So single viewers, like there's a new opportunity out there for you. You've got the Knight of Cups. This could be a water sign, not for everyone, but it could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But this is that knight in shining armor type of energy. This is someone that wants to sweep you off your feet. This is someone that is very good at expressing their emotions, and they're looking for a commitment. They're looking for love. You also have the Star. This is a fated relationship. So singles, like you definitely have somebody out there that wants to meet you. The Star has to do with hope, and it has to do with healing. If you've come out of a bad relationship and you're kind of afraid of putting yourself out there, the Star is telling you that this relationship will bring healing into your life. You also have the Nine of Wands. This is what I was telling you. It goes perfect, excuse me, with the Queen of Wands. It goes perfect because this means that you're afraid. You're guarding your heart. So yeah, this is like the perfect time for singles to put themselves out there. Don't be too guarded with your heart. Don't be too protective. There is somebody out there today waiting to meet you. Okay, couples, let's go ahead and see what the message is for you. For those who are already in a relationship, What message is there for today? For those who are already in a relationship, what message is there for them today? For those who are already in a relationship, what message is there for them today? So we're going to get 2 cards from this deck, and then I'm going to reach into this little bag that has the tiny tarot, and we're going to see what other messages are added to this. Okay, 2 cards. Messages for couples. What's the first message? Okay, you've got the Death card. Okay, so we'll put that there. What message is there for couples? 5 of Swords. Okay, so let's see what this means for those of you that are already in a relationship. You have the person that you love. So you have the Death card, and the Death card does have to do with kind of dramatic endings, dramatic new beginnings. You know, you have this with the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is, you know, kind of a really tricky card. It can literally mean conflict. For some of you, because this is couples, you know, you're not broken up or anything like that. There could have been a significant change in your relationship, like the end of a certain phase in your relationship came to an end. And it could have been this 5 of Swords energy. The 5 of Swords can have to do with making bad decisions. Kind of working against your own happiness. It could have to do with like 2 partners kind of butting heads, 2 partners competing or bullying each other. That's kind of a big energy that's coming up for you, bullying. And maybe, you know, some of you, like you, maybe you took a break from each other and then you resumed the relationship. I don't know. Let me get some cards from here, the tiny little tarot. What do the couples need to hear about this energy, the Death card and the 5 of Swords? Okay. The first one that I see is the Page of Cups. You also have the Hangman. Oh, wow. What in the world? You got the 5 of Swords again from the little deck. You got the 5 of Pentacles. And you got the 7 of Wands. So couples, yeah, I mean, I feel that, you know, some of you have had like a pause in your relationship. I mean, you had the Death card, then you have the Hangman, which could be asking you, you know, to look at what has happened in the past in your relationship. Look at it, you know, from a different perspective. Don't look at it as a painful time in our past. Maybe look at it as, you know, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to heal, an opportunity to move forward together. Yeah, even though like something dramatic changed in your relationship, something that kind of shook you to the core, that where maybe there was conflict between you, I still see love. You've got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups can represent, you know, kind of open communication, emotional communication, a lot of loving words going back and forth. So this painful energy of the 5 of Swords and the Death card, I feel like this is something in your past. I'm surprised the 6 of Cups didn't come up. You've got the 7 of Wands, you know, and the 7 of Wands is telling you, you know, you got to be on guard, not in a bad way, but, you know, kind of set your boundaries with your partner. Be firm with them. Don't let them kind of walk all over you. Like I said, make sure you have boundaries so that you're kind of protecting yourself, your personal space. We've got 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, the cards are screaming that there was an issue with your person. Maybe they walked out. I mean, 5 of Pentacles has to do with abandonment and feeling like a door was slammed in your face. And seeing the 5 of Swords 2 times, I mean, my goodness. Like, I feel that a mistake was made. Something backfired on a person. I don't know what that is because it's still a general reading, but I feel that you've learned from this. You and your person have learned from it. And even the depiction in this card, it looks like the person, the little doll, this is such a cute deck, she's kind of laying on the ground and she kind of looks like she's healing. Doesn't look like she's dead. I mean, this is the death card, but it looks like she's kind of healing. So I feel like the message for couples today is that, you know, you're healing from that big conflict from these 3 5s. 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. An obstacle that was thrown your way with your person. They still love you and you are growing together. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to X's. Hi, X's. Okay, for those of you that are wondering about your ex, this is your spread, and I'm going to take 2 cards from this deck, and then I'm going to pull some cards from the tiny tarot that I have in this bag. Okay, what do those who are wondering about their ex, what do they need to hear? For those who are wondering about their ex, what do they need to hear? For those who are wondering about their ex, what do they need to hear? For those who are wondering about their ex, what do they need to hear? Okay, so let's get 2 cards. For those who are wondering about their ex, what do they most need to hear? Okay, so we've got 8 of Swords. And 4 of Cups. So I feel that you're feeling kind of hopeless about this person because you have the 8 of Swords. My goodness, even the 4 of Cups. You may be trying. I mean, that's what I'm getting from these cards. You may have tried a lot to bring this person back into your life. You may have done everything that you can to where now you feel like, okay, I tried that and I tried this. And now you're feeling kind of numb. Maybe you're watching this video, you clicked on this video because you're pretty much out of hope. And we'll see what the tiny tarot tells us. But I feel that you're kind of in this place of despair about this person with that 4 of Cups. You know, you've tried everything that you can think of and still, you know, maybe you're not hearing from them. They're not texting you back. You're not hearing the words you want to hear. And you kind of feel hopeless now. You're feeling kind of trapped since, you know, you can't really think of any other possibilities to maybe reach out to them. Let's see if we can do something about that by reaching for these tiny cards. For those who want to inquire about an ex, what message is there for them? Okay. So the first card that turned over for you is the Hierophant. And you also have the 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, and then the last one is the Emperor. So, you know, the cards are telling you that there's a lot about this person that you may not know. And maybe you were with this person for years, but the Moon is telling me, let me just kind of bring it up, see if you can see it. It's so small. The Moon represents the unseen, the unknown, and secrets, fear, a lot of emotion. So I feel that there's a lot that maybe you don't know, maybe what's going on with this person if you don't have any contact with them. You also have the Hierophant, which tells me that this is a significant soulmate for you. I'm not sure if all of you kind of believe in that soulmate type energy where you're very, you know, karmically connected. That is what the Hierophant is about. Like you have a spiritual connection, spiritual soulmate connection. This card can also represent marriage. And for some of you, I don't know, like not for everyone, but I'm kind of getting that maybe this person is married. I don't know, like maybe you were, you know, you met and maybe you didn't know they were married, or maybe you did know, no judgment. But I feel that some of them could be focusing on a marriage. There's a lot you don't know, but I feel that you will reconnect. You've got the 9 of Pentacles here, which tells me that, you know, this person is focusing on themselves right now. The 9 of Pentacles has to do with, you know, kind of being self-sufficient, and it has to do with personal growth, with money, with work. Yeah, and the Emperor is here as well, which is, you know, kind of a really grounded energy. The Emperor, you know, this has to do with stability and kind of creating stability for himself and the people that he loves. I want to get a confirmation card for this Emperor because he does kind of provide stability also in a relationship. So I want to see, I'm going to get one more confirmation for the Emperor to see what the cards are trying to tell you. Okay. Oh, no, look at this. This isn't a bad way. We've got the Devil. This person could be like really focused on themselves right now. You know, kind of their ego, their wants, their needs. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel that like they're either too focused on their career, making money, providing stability for someone else. So I really feel I'm speaking to some of you where this person is either in another soulmate relationship or already married, because I kind of feel like their focus is on something else right now. We'll see what your reading tells you tomorrow, but I feel that you're feeling kind of hopeless about it. You're hurt, but you're not really hurting that much, if that makes sense, because you've hurt so much in the past and you've tried so much, to kind of, maybe reach out to them to reconnect. So I think that for today, the message is that you kind of sit tight, because I feel that there's still a lot about this person that hasn't been revealed to you. Maybe they haven't shared everything, or you're going to find out from someone else. We will see on other readings. Okay, everyone, this has been your daily reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.